All right, so I didn't want to have to respond to this situation, but yes, I was in the boat. I was in the boat to film. I am not buddies with Brock or these guys. It was the first time I had met the three guys in the boat. We told Brock not to confront the guy. He's a 22-year-old kid. We told him not to do it, but it happened and he went crazy yelling. If I could go back, I would say more. I do regret not saying more, but I just didn't want to be involved in the situation. I literally was just with Brock to film, to get content on tarpon fishing, and we didn't get any bites. I didn't get any content, and it just, I don't treat people that way. I don't react that way. I don't agree with it. I don't condone it. It was nasty. It was a crazy display of temper that I've never seen. So I don't have anything else to say about it. I regret not doing more in the moment. But to the 22-year-old kid that got yelled at for not having his lights on, but it wasn't him apparently that didn't have his lights on. So I'm sorry. I could have done more. So to the young guy, I'm sorry that it happened. And to the people saying that I'm a bad person and all this stuff, I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person, and I always strive to be and treat people with the most respect and be a good person. So again, I wish I would have done more, but that's all I got.
Hi.
Kendra, you gotta stop doing this to me.
I gotta stop doing what to you? You call me.
The second time.
The second time what? And each time you call me. Why your eyes so big?
Cause I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Come to TikTok.
Okay, sorry. I'm not starstruck. I am a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. This kid is me.
You're so sweet. So where are you calling me from?
I am calling you from Kansas City.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many?
3.
By how many men?
By 1.
You ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
Because I want it to be fast.
Are
You asked me questions. You want me to stop. You don't want me to tell you no lie, right?
So you divorced your husband because you wanted to be out here in these streets?
I did. Yep.
Well, how did that street life work for you?
It did not. That's why I'm single.
So did you have an affair with your husband?
I did not. I wanted to.
So you got a divorce because you wanted to have sex with other men?
One particular man.
Okay, so when you got the divorce, did you and that man have sex?
I did.
And what happened after that?
It was horrible.
Did you try to get your ex-husband back?
No. I felt a little ratchet afterwards.
How long was you married for?
19 years.
So you divorced your husband of 19 years all because you wanted to have sex with another man?
Yeah.
Do you regret doing that?
Yeah.
So what would you tell to the ladies watching? What advice would you give them?
Don't leave your man. Your husband. You can leave a man, but don't leave your husband.
So, now with all that being said, what kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a white man. White man.
Are you being a comedian?
No, I'm being for real.
Okay, why do you want a white man? Why you want a white man now?
Because I think they're a little bit more in tune with a sensitive atmosphere.
So no black men, just white men only.
White men only.
What are your deal breakers?
Black men.
Why don't you want to date black men ever again?
I don't, because it's just too much. Baby mama drama. Give me some more, T.
Girl, you a black woman who left her whole husband because you want to be out here in the streets with your vagina.
It's your girl Johnny. I don't know if you guys knew from yesterday. The principal, I believe, told the lady that I couldn't go because of my body shape, not because of my image, my body shape. To talk to 11 to 14-year-old girls. So I was very, very upset about it. And I went back to go get more stuff. So I didn't go in, get the receipt and go and send the stuff back. So they called me and they were like, I could pull up so they can talk to me and stuff and I can still give the kids stuff. So I'm a little emotional and happy at the same time. Sometimes how you respond to things, even though you're offended, how you respond can still lead and put you in a position to still do something positive. So because how I reacted, wasn't mad or anything. I just trust myself because my body shape did not matter. The way I dress, I'm actually going to the school like this. Don't judge people, and I'm just proud that how I responded, I'm still able to get to the girl. But I will see you guys soon. Midnight is a movie. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. I've been crying. Man, I cried so bad because I'm just like, I'm not going, you're not going to do it. And those brown eyes. It's not even that. Like she said, I'm emotional already because I'm pregnant. But then y'all gonna do that? Because I'm trying to you're progressing, you're flourishing, you're changing your ways, and this is what kids need. But I'm just like, it's because of my shape. No. Even what I text you last night. So here we go. Let's go talk to the principal. The people out there too. Let's go talk to the people out there. Y'all coming to help as well? Y'all want a cupcake? This is fire. That one there. I'm just happy they got him. She has straight A. Who? Which one? The Ryan. Who? Straight A. Which one? Right here? God, appreciation for coming. And we're very happy to have you here. You're proud to see the grove now. You're proud of the grove. But and I stepped it. Right. Right. Still show your face. Yeah. And baby, let me tell you something. They need, because they look up. You know what I'm saying?
I knew he was going to do something. You can just see he was so fidgetive. He was so anxious. He could not stay still. He had that sneakiness about him. You know what I mean? Like a crazy person trying to get ready to do something, like premeditation.
Police took Deron Jenkins into custody here at his mom's duplex apartment on Snowden Drive Monday afternoon after officers found the two bodies inside. His cousin says they had been stabbed to death sometime between 8:30 Sunday night, shortly after she says she last saw them alive, and 3 o'clock Monday morning, a couple hours before she saw the suspect standing on the front porch.
He's looking like he just got out of a mental ward, or he's getting ready to do something, or he have done something, because the look on his face told me that he done something, because his hand was cut all up, and
Deron's hand.
Yeah, he had the bandage on his hand.
Carnegie also says she became concerned about her loved ones because of the way the cousins' cars were parked.
I looked over to the side and I was like, why is her car turned this way? She never parks this.
So that was the first indication you...
So I'm going to touch on two situations here. And the first one is going to be with the man that decided that after he came home that he was going to inevitably take the life of his family. I happen to tell a lot of people, especially black people, sometimes you have to leave people exactly where they are, and where they are is where they must stay in order for their safety and your own safety as well. Prison and things of that nature will change a person. They will go through a lot. Some people are lucky that they don't have to go through some things, but other people are not so lucky. And when people happen to face certain types of trauma, compacted on top of other things that will take place, some people will break. And things will happen again. I don't know specifically what it was from recollection, what he was put directly behind bars for, but obviously it was more than likely having to do with the act that he committed at that moment. And it's crazy. Too many instances I've seen of people in the black community celebrate those who come directly home. Right now, if somebody's getting exonerated for a crime that they did not commit and they were innocent, they were locked up for, 10, 15, 30, 50, whatever years. I understand that, right? That is a whole different situation. But far too many times you will have black families out there celebrating the misdeeds or the crimes of those who committed them. And they're, waiting for them to come home so they can throw them a party as if they just, left for war or something. Like, it's crazy to me the things that get celebrated. And a lot of times in the black community, you'll have more people that will throw celebrations for those who ended up behind bars because of the crimes that they committed themselves. Not talking about people getting planted drugs on or any conspiracies. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about people who literally did it. They have them on video. They got DNA. They got witnesses. They got everything. These people committed that crime or that murder. And black people be like, all right, we're going to throw this big party and barbecue, as soon as it's time for you to sit up there and get out. But mind you, you have the young ones in the black community who are graduating, doing great in school and whatnot or whatever. And in a lot of instances, people in the black community will not put in that same effort to celebrate the good deeds of those kids who are not a part of gangs, who are not a part of the street life, who ain't out here ripping and running, who ain't out here selling drugs, who ain't out here running into the police and causing all types of degeneracy within the community. Right. And that's crazy to me to see. 100%. The next one is dealing with Johnny Blaze. If you happen to research the person, you will find out a great deal about the person. I'm pretty sure because there was a female, there were two women directly there, right? And one I think was advocating, I guess, for Johnny. I guess maybe she might have been a teacher or something. And then the other one was, I guess, the principal or whatnot. And she said that she could not allow Johnny Blaze within the school because of the way her body is. To be real, that was a very easy way to go about it. I'm going to be honest with you. If you happen to find out who this person is by your own research and due diligence, you will clearly see that there are other more pressing reasons why it is that this person was not allowed in the school. And it is because of the work that they did directly in the past. And you had her directly crying. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for her. He could feel that this should be her redemption arc or that she's really a changed person. And that could be true. That could be true. Maybe she is a 100% changed person. She is not into and does the same things that she used to do, 10, 20, whatever years ago. That's cool, right? Everybody does change. But people tend to tell you your past is your past. Like there's nothing you can do about that. If these kids type in your name, guess what they're going to see? It ain't going to be you doing music. Let's just sit up there and be 100% straight. It's not going to be you doing music. So again, they're not trying to have or be in a position of where any parent can state that, oh, you had such and such person. I looked up who this person was online. My kids looked them up and they brought me a picture and they said, Mommy, what is this? What is this lady that brought us stuff to school? Like, what is she doing here? Like, can you explain this to me? Like, do you understand like how I can't even say like how awkward or embarrassing that would be for a child to bring or to call them in a room and be like, yo, mom, this was the person that they had at the school. Like they said that she was, this singer or whatnot, but I typed in her name to do some research and this is what I found. Oh, you're gonna have parents freaking out. So, like I said, I respect how the principal, whoever the other black woman was that went about the situation. Like I said, I don't got time for people's tears. You know the stuff that you've done, and you know at the end of the day that that was going to be a problem later on in the future. Like it is impossible for anybody who is in that type of industry to try to make it seem as though that whatever they've done is not going to be highlighted in the future. Like that's crazy to me. I don't understand why people think that this is not going to be a problem. It is. Your past will always be a part of it. And like I said before, this is what a lot of men try to tell a lot of women out here, but they don't want to listen. They think that they know better than everybody else. They think that the past should just stay the past. No, 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 sweetheart. Especially when your past is recorded and millions upon millions of men out here have seen you and your past. No, it's not it's just not. It's just not. Like I said, that's crazy to me. That is 100% crazy. And then you want to basically be at this point where it's like, all right, I'm a changed person. I want to start, working with, the kids in the community. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. like I said, I don't got time for tears, because for me, I feel like those are, false. Like, you can't be hurt about people judging you about your past because you wasn't hurt while you was doing it. You wasn't crying while you were doing it. So it's like, why cry now? You need to probably just try to figure out a different way to do things. Maybe you start an organization, right? Just start up an organization, clean slate, as a lot of people want to say. You start up an organization and you build that organization up, and then you allow other people there to, move in and handle and manage things. That's how you do it. Now, maybe somewhere somebody might decide to try to find out who created the organization, then that's a little bit different. But for all intents and purposes, you did what you were supposed to do by creating an organization, which is in a sense apart from what it is that you do. And it's giving back to the kids as you wanted to sit up there and do. And it's not solely you showing up to the scene. Because if they got somebody else that is basically a representation of your business doing it, that's different. Can't nobody say nothing. But if it's you as the person that you are, that have did the things in the past, showing up to the scene, yeah, a lot of people going to have something to say. So that's my solution to rectify the problem. Again, I'm not trying to, in a sense, crucify her as a person for the decisions that she made. Again, decisions are decisions, and some people do learn from their decisions and they decide to actually change. So if that is her, kudos to her. Much love, respect, and appreciation for becoming a better person from what you were in the past. And maybe within that, you're trying to teach other women out there to not be your past and to not live up to that, but to try to live towards a clean slate and the future. And maybe you might be the type of woman that's trying to tell the young girls out here that that's not the road. The you of the past is not the road that they need to follow. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, but you gotta be smart. You gotta go a different way about it. It's no time to sit up there and get emotional. If this is something that you really want to do, then you have to think strategically. You got to think chess. You out here playing skip rock in a pond. You're not even playing checkers because you're being highly emotional about something that you knew at a point in time was going to affect you. Because I promise you, other people in her past told her this. Other people in her past more than likely told her, like, yo, these ghosts that you got, they're going to come up. It's going to pull up to the scene at one point in time. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.